Hey, what's up guys, Pog here, and welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and unbox the MacBook Pro 2018 version. This one here is the 15-inch, and it obviously comes with the touch bar, as we can see in the front of the box right over here. Then if I go ahead and check the sides, you can see we have the Apple logo here. This one here is the space gray model. It says MacBook Pro here, as you can see. Apple logo. And as well, it says MacBook Pro on the other side as well. Now, over here in the back, it says our specifications. As you can see, this one has the 15.4 inch, the new display, the Retina display that has the True Tone built in, which is pretty awesome. I mean, not the best probably for photo editing, but when it comes to actual daily use, I love the True Tone display on my iPhone and the iPad. So if we look over here, we also have the 2.6 gigahertz 6-core i7 processor. This has the turbo boost up to 4.3 gigahertz, 16 gigabytes of 2400 megahertz DDR4 RAM this time. We also have the 512 gigabyte PCIe based SSD, Radeon Pro 560X with 4 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory, Intel UHD graphics 630. This one here has the 4 USB-C ports, which one of them is used for charging, either one of them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it opened. All right, so let's go ahead and peel this off. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and flip the MacBook. And here we have it. So let's go ahead and take the lid off. Beautiful. Here's the under of the box. We've got the space gray 15-inch MacBook over here, which is quite small actually. I'm using the 2014 mid laptop right now, the 15-inch. Then we have our USB-C cable that's used for charging over here. Not sure how long it is. I'll go ahead and put that on the screen there for you guys. But yeah, it feels quite long. And we don't get the extension cable like we did before in the 2015 or 2014 MacBooks. Designed by Apple in California. So let's go ahead and open it. MacBook Pro. Shows us the features, MacBook Pro Essentials, and 2 Apple stickers. Let's go ahead and put all this away. There we go. Next up, we do have our power brick. So let's go ahead and open it. There we go. This one here is the 87 watt USB-C power adapter. You can obviously change this if you travel. Apple sells like their own travel kit for their power bricks, which is pretty awesome. But you can still plug in your extension cable, I believe, that you have or can purchase. So let's go ahead and put all this away. All right, so here we have the power cables and stuff. So let's put this over here. And of course, we have this beautiful MacBook over here. So before I go ahead and take this plastic off, I'm going to show you guys the difference between the 2014 mid MacBook size and this one here. So I can obviously tell that this is much thinner than the one I have. I'm going to be missing my SD card slot and the USB ports, probably the MagSafe as well. But I do like that, I can plug it in either way for the power cable. So anyways, let me show you that. Here I've got the 15-inch 2014 made laptop. Another thing I forgot to mention I'm gonna miss is the glowing Apple logo, because the newer MacBooks do not have the glowing Apple logo, unfortunately. But of course the ports are still going to be missed, but I'm gonna get dongles and stuff. I guess I gotta get into that. It's not a big deal. So here it is, the 15-inch mid 2014. Now I'm going to put the 2018 MacBook on top of the 2014. And if I try to line it up perfectly, you guys can see the difference over here. I'm also going to try to show you guys the thickness in difference. There it is. Oh yeah, another thing, we have all aluminum now in the back. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take this plastic wrap off. So here is the new MacBook. As you can see, we have the Apple logo here, which obviously is not glowing. Over here on the right side, we have two USB-C ports as well as the headphone jack. We have a nice opening here to open the laptop. On the left side, two more USB-C ports. And here's the back. As well, we have the 4 stands, rubberized stands on the bottom. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open it up for the first time. Here we go. I believe it automatically turns on, as you can see. Take the cover off. I like how much larger the trackpad is now compared to mine, the one I have. There we go. Now it's gonna ask me to set it up, so let's go ahead and set it up. Gonna select English. Canada is the country. Keyboard type data and privacy after you enter your password for Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go ahead and don't transfer any information now. Then it's gonna ask me to sign in with my Apple ID, which I will do later. Gonna go ahead and say set up later. And I like how it's always making you click the one to kind of set up. So like you kind of want to say don't skip. So we're going to click skip. Terms and conditions, going to go ahead and say agree. Now it's going to ask me to name the computer. And we're also going to go ahead and set up Hey Siri, which probably my devices might go off right now. So Hey Siri. Hey Siri, open the Documents folder. Hey Siri, show my downloads. Hey Siri, what's the weather? Hey Siri, what does the rest of my day look like? And now we have Hey Siri ready. Now it's going to ask me to go ahead and set up Touch ID. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Pretty much like how you set it up on any iPhone 8 or 8 Plus. There we go. Gonna hit continue. Now here we've got the True Tone display, which probably is going to be amazing. So if I go ahead and try, this is what it looks like without it. And this is what it looks like, which I really like the way it is right now. So we're going to have True Tone display. And now it's setting up your Mac. So we're going to have to wait and see. It shouldn't take that long. And there we go. So now I've got my new MacBook set up. So I'm going to go ahead and log out. Or actually, let's try this. Hey Siri, what's the weather like?
Here's the weather today.
So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the volume. Oh wait, that's silent. Oh yeah, there we go. We can just do it like that. Now let's try that again. Hey Siri, is it going to rain today?
There's no rain in the forecast for today.
Hey Siri, open my downloads.
Okay, here's your downloads folder.
Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
I'm thinking of starting a social media network for chickens. But not as my full-time job, just as a way to make ends meet.
We're gonna go ahead and enable some of my favorite settings, because right now it doesn't have it. I have to click to enable thing. I like to tap to do stuff, so I don't have to click. I just do it like that now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and sleep the computer, or technically lock the screen, and then it will just ask me to put my finger to go ahead and unlock the device, which is pretty awesome. We also have our touch bar over here, which changes upon software that you're running or app that you're on. So if I go ahead and tap on this example, we can just adjust the screen brightness. We can also adjust the brightness by just tapping on it and sliding it like that. We've got the volume, of course, same way we can do it like that, or we can just tap on it and then do it like that. We've got the mute that I thought it was like giving more noise. Siri button over there. And of course, this is our power button and Touch ID. If I go ahead and go over to Safari example, it's going to give me a different stuff. So I can just tap on here on the touch bar to go to those particular websites. So if I want to go to Apple, instead of using my mouse, I could just tap on Apple and it's going to take me to apple.com example. So it's very, very nice. Or we can just go ahead and touch there to search a website. Example, I can go to YouTube here and then it's going to just do it like that. So I don't have to use the trackpad as much. I could just tap on that. I'm new to it, so I can't really say much, but it's pretty much does a good job. So I could just tap here and then, you know, add another tab to the website, and then I can go to Google example, which is just works very good. So I kind of like the touch bar, and we can also go from our open windows without having to use the mouse to go ahead and do so, which is very, very nice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close the lid, and I'm not sure if my computer settings are set that way, but it should ask me a password now once I open it, or no. So I don't have that set up. Now before I go ahead and end the video, I'm gonna go ahead and put the 2014 made silver laptop next to the space gray. Now I'm not too sure if they go ahead and did any changes to the color of silver for the 2018 model, but as we can see here, we do have the regular 2014 silver laptop over there. So this is the difference in color. I personally like the space gray. So let's go ahead and put that away, but don't get me wrong, I still love this computer. So, well, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was informative. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and check out my second channel, which is automotive content. And I will see you guys in the next one. Links in the description. Bye, guys.